some remains of the industrial past of this park. Split all over the park basically. In the distance we can see a massive former factory, I reckon. Let's head closer and check it out from up close. Nice place. I just wonder where all the people are. It's pretty empty. There's more industrial remains here than people. But to be fair, it's flipping hot today. Too hot. Also out on the street in the city, not too many people out and about. Might be cloudy. You won't believe it when you watch the video, but it's super hot, super humid. Not the best time of the year to come here probably. So yeah guys, now we've reached this massive former steel plant. Check it out. And I'm going to tell you guys that when looking at that massive steel plant there, I feel like a home here. It looks a lot like in the south of Luxembourg. Back in my country, Luxembourg, we've got loads of these as well. And they look exactly the same. In fact, my country used to boss the steel industry in the world. That Red Bridge in San Francisco, the famous Red Bridge in San Francisco, was built by Luxembourgish steel. Built in factories, in plants, just like that. I honestly had no idea about the steel industry in northern Mexico, here in Monterrey. Interesting, amazing history. This country won't stop to amaze me. And of course, there's also a museum inside here. Inside that massive former steel plant. Reminiscent of course of the massive steel industry of this country and this city and this region of Mexico. So yeah, it's time for lunch. I'm starving. So let's leave the park, let's head back to our boat, head back to the center and go for some traditional northern Mexican food. Vamos. Look at the beautiful mountains behind. Wow. Beautiful mountains surrounding the city of Monterrey. Didn't see it before. Beautiful place. I recommend visiting this place, this park, when in town, when in Monterrey, should you ever come here. But don't come in June, it's way too hot. Right guys, we're back on land and back in the beautiful center of Monterrey. And I'm flipping hungry. Haven't eaten anything today apart from a yogurt this morning. So yeah, let's go for some cabrito, some goat meat. But wow, not bad. The center of Monterrey. It's not the worst city I've ever been to. You can definitely have a good time here when you come here. This, by the way guys, is the old part of town, the Barrio Antiguo. And it reminds me a bit of the old town of Cali in Colombia. Kind of strange. Colombia is apparently the most dangerous city. It's a bit similar to one of Mexico's safest cities when it comes to the old town. And guys, I think I found a place to try some cabrito. Check it out. Restaurante El Rey del Cabrito. The king of cabrito. So what better place to try it out then? I'm flipping hungry, so let's go inside and try some cabrito. And try out the skyline here of Monterrey. Wow, wonderful. With the mountains in the background. What a place. and so many birds in this city. Right guys, I still haven't eaten. The place we found was closed down. So, I've now asked someone about another place where I can get some cabrito, the local foods. I want to have that for long, absolutely, and I won't give up. So, yeah, we've got to walk another 10 minutes in the flipping heat, but finally we can have some cabrito. Let's hope it's good, but we don't give up that easily. Right, because after another long walk, I found the place that the Uber drivers told me about, El Gran Pastor. So finally we can eat. Man, I'm so tired now, so exhausted from the flipping heat. The effing heat, man. But check it out, it's still nice. The surroundings of the mountains here. One thing I can tell you guys about Monterrey, it's really tough to get around here. Practically impossible without Uber, especially in that heat. I mean, walking is too bad, it's too hard with the flipping heat. And public transport here is a mess. Depending where you are, which area you are, there ain't really options for public transport. So yeah, in that case, Mexico City and also Guadalajara are a lot better. But anyway, let's have some well-earned food. Right guys, we've arrived finally at a place to eat. And it's actually a very nice restaurant. It looks so from the outside, but yeah. I've ordered myself cabrito, a cabrito breast, like a goat breast. Must be really good. Not too cheap, so like $12. But you get all of this included, like they've got a salad buffet here. You can get as much salad as you want and vegetables. I was in need for that. And you got this included as well, some frijoles, some beans with some tortilla chips stuck in. Wow, that's good. This here is actually rinsed meat. Man, that's lovely. That's hands down one of the best things I've ever eaten in Mexico. Wow. So nice. Right guys, I think it was worth the wait for the food. I mean, check it out. The meat has arrived. The goat breast has arrived. And man, look at all of that food here. They've also brought this and this soup here. Wow. And look at it. Look at all of that food. For $12, man. Crazy. Got some bones as well. Check it out. Goat's breast. Dip it here into the sauce. Let's give it a go. Super tender. And super delicious. I don't know when what the last time was that I ate goat. Well, yes, this is goat. This meat here is goat. What's that? They've got like a tortilla or whatever it is. That's a 10 out of 10. And here we've got some bean soup, some frijoles soup. Wow. Man, this might be the best place I ever ate out at in Mexico. Who knew? now going to destroy that goat. So probatio, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Easily up there with the best meats I've ever eaten in a restaurant. Not only here in Mexico, but everywhere. Easily up there with the best meals I've ever had, honestly. So if this video didn't convince you to come to Monterrey, then the food definitely has. That goat meal was goat. So, when in Monterrey, come here. El Gran Pastor. Up there with the best meals I ever had. Probably in Mexico. Yeah, might have been the best meal I ever had in Mexico. Best meat meal it was. So, now let's head to another spot to finish the video. Traffic here is horrendous, like in all the cities in Mexico. Fucking hell, that heat is killing me. That heat is killing me, man. Without these, it would be impossible to survive. I can tell you this, if you come to Monterrey, should you decide to come to Monterrey, then don't come in June, July, when it's far too hot. I'd be enjoying this here so much more if it wasn't that hot. And it's not even cloudy anymore, so no hope for some refreshing rain to pour down. Right guys, I've chosen this wonderful little hill, this little viewpoint here overlooking the city, to end the video here in Monterrey. The heat is getting unbearable. I want to go home, shower, get a cold shower, and yeah, I'm in desperate need of the sea, to be honest, of a beach. So that's where I'm heading next. Next up I'm heading to a Mexican beach town where I haven't been to yet, another region of Mexico we haven't visited yet, so I'll let you guys guess in the comments where I'll be heading next, but I'm gonna see you there. In regards to Monterrey, is it worth visiting? Well, I reckon, on a personal note, I prefer Mexico City and Guadalajara. Mexico City just has so much to offer, has more to offer than any other city. Guadalajara has the best nightlife, prettiest girls. Monterrey is also quite nice, and I reckon you can have a great time here, if you come at the right time of the year though. It's a bit more expensive than the other cities in Mexico, and yeah, at the moment it's just unbearably hot, so don't come in June, July, come out a fresher month, so you have a great time here. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one from somewhere else in Mexico. Hasta luego, amigos, y Viva Mexico.